Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, ready to hunt another trio of Gigginox in the Toxin Avenger quest with the Greatsword weapon class and the Red Wing as the weapon of choice. As you can see, this is the third video of the set, and I'm switching or alternating between the Toxin Avenger Village quest and the Gigginox Buffet as the Port Event quest, which are relatively similar. So, Toxin Avenger once again. I'm more than likely to... Not sure what was happening there with the cursor. I think it was overlapping with the kid. What was I just saying? Kind of lost myself there. Okay, let's go to 2. So starts over there. Let's see, I do have hot meats this time around. I do have a speed eating +2 for this in this armor set, gemmed in and through talisman, maybe a bit from the armor itself. Did bring paintballs this time around, unlike the first run. Let's dive instead. Could have blocked before, but I think I'd rather dive. Save a bit of sharpness. Now, I do have poison resistance, so I will only take damage from the actual attacks. Which I recommend when you go in Blade Master against this guy, because as you can see, he loves to poison. And it does close range area poison, which is annoying. And the only level 3 charge that I pull off fails because it decides to jump. That's why I don't really like doing a level 3 charge. This guy. Now I know that I haven't taken any hot drinks, I've got hot meats, so once the stamina drops a bit more, I will take one. Well, it's not the head or the belly or the tail, but at least I've got a third level of charge, or charge level 3. On some body part. Still trying to remember what I was trying to say before I got interrupted before departing. I was talking about the quests. I was switching around between them. So yeah, similar quests that might be appearing on at port or the village. I'll switch around. Try to reduce publicity when hunting a certain monster. Not completely remove it, but certainly reduce it. It takes a bit longer than a hot drink, but it's 2 stamina bars and the hot effect. Release 2 attacks. It just was a regular attack. I thought it was going to be another poison explosion. How many hits have I been hit with that would have caused poison if it weren't for the poison resist? It's absolutely crazy. That's another one. About 5, 6. Yeah. It's a close range hunter. Any blade master weapon with low mobility in particular. You should try to have the poison resist against this monster. It's just nuts. I think that's a poison one. And it goes away. And maybe a fast charger wouldn't be bad in order to release the charges just before it jumps. And actually hit with most of them. Again, I forgot to give both Chacha and Kayamba poison resistance themselves, which I believe will be a good idea since they get knocked out so quickly because of it. Now I do have bounce bombs. Did I go for... Well, I have escape artist. There was another skill that I could have gotten but I didn't get. But this should help in reducing stamina while running around the monster. So it won't actually trigger the fleeing running animation. So mobile, it's just annoying to get charges out in time. See, a fast charge would have got released soon enough and actually hit there. They just can't go for level 3 charges. Just keeps attacking, interrupting, or just jumping away from me. All of them at just the right moment, the level 3 charge will come out. There's very few moments where you can actually land a level 3 charge. It has to stand still for quite a bit. And it doesn't. Even if you release soon enough, it doesn't hit most of the time. Ah, bombs. Maybe I shouldn't bring them with bombs when I go with a great sword. Nice to interrupt. Oh, come on. You're exhausted? Please stay still for once. Well, at least it didn't explode before I got a hit in. Well, nice dive. Managed to evade getting swiped because I don't have dung bombs with me. Something I should have brought. I even tried to stay far enough so it doesn't hit me with that attack, but still. It hits a large area, larger than its body by the looks of it. Oh, that was 3 hits to the head and it's still not broken. Still not broken. Well, there's the break finally. I was trying to go for a reversal charge, but it jumped away, so I just slapped it. Wow, that missed. And that's going to hit because I put the weapon away at the wrong moment. What's it doing? Moving away? Or maybe attacking someone. It looks like it's moving away. Large weapon tiers are not really interesting to me right now. For materials. Pearl extract. It's the most interesting thing it can actually release for me. Maybe a Maw. Fearsome Maw. I have plenty of those for now. Again, I prefer to dive that than to block. There's a poison sack? No, just an sack. Now, I do believe that the poison sack is much quicker. There's a much quicker animation when laying it. While this sack takes a bit longer than the poison sack, essentially. Okay, there's bits where went both towards Kayamba and Chacha. Yeah, they really need the antidote because their life drops so quickly with the poison. Okay, we've got the back break, or the tail break, sorry, not back. And I'm guessing I'm missing the belly. If we can reach it. Nice! I was lucky there. I was about to miss. I managed to hit it with the tip of the sword. And it's moving away now. It's going to try to pounce us most likely. There we go. Or land us. Okay, it's limping past the 5th minute mark. Shouldn't take that much longer, I suppose. And there's just 2 more Gigginox to hunt. Nice kill. Did I get the belly break in the end? Because maybe I got it earlier. I'm not sure right now. Can't remember if this is the look of it when it's broken or when it's not broken. I think it's when it's not broken. Anyway, let's go towards 2. Wait for the spawn to happen. So far the hot effect from the spicy meatballs, or the hot meat, has remained. Hopefully, it usually lands around here. Hopefully it will last long enough. So yeah, what's the quest time? We're past the 10-minute mark. Roughly similar time with the bow. Let's see, come on, despawn that body. There we go, and it should appear immediately. I can just hit it. Nice little free charge, it's better than a paintball. Okay, apparently a bomb doesn't knock off the Giggy from it latching on. And yeah, it's finally spitting poison by the looks of it. Hit the wrong one. I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. It's bigger than its usual size. Okay, like with the first one, I'm going to wait until stamina drops a bit more before taking the hot meat. Ah, come on, it barely reached me. It nibbled at my leg. Okay, there's the stamina going down a bit. So probably should, yeah, we'll end up using 1 meat per Gigginox. The stamina lasts for the duration of the hunt of a Gigginox, and so does the hot effect. I wish there was a way to roll back. Because once you're in and you're attacking, you can't really get out as a great sword, essentially. X-Sack? Yeah. Well, no. Poison sack. Now, I probably should have sharpened while I was waiting. Great. I hate how its head manages to clip through my body sometimes, and other times it just pushes it in an inconvenient way. Okay, going to take the poison hit, but I'd rather get that level 3 attack out. It's still a nasty amount of damage, that explosion, even if there's no poison. Might want to heal. Yeah, of course the speed eating helps with the items. Can I roll away? No, not far enough. And that's going to hit, chunking away the red health that I had. And since I don't have Charge ammo up, I'd rather take a healing myself. So imagine that poison sack with the poison effect. That's a lot of damage. Might as well mine. Yeah, while it comes out. These things really are annoying. They just go for you. No fusion ore this time around. Okay, no, so it should be purple when it's not broken, so I must have broken the previous belly. or purple, pink, whatever that tone, that colour is. That's going to hit, and I hesitated on what attack to use, or even to roll, because whatever I did was going to get hit by an attack. Okay, that's the belly broken, which still has the pink colour in it. I don't know anymore. Cavex back, yeah, like that. Oh yeah, got a large wooden tear, didn't I? So I must have broken it. Usually that comes from the belly break. Now, is this low enough? Probably not. And it wasn't the right attack. I believe in trial what you could do is at a certain point where it was doing the grab attack that you could go to the head and hit it while it was still dangling. And if it was at the right moment and caused a stagger, it would fall. But maybe this rooftop is a bit too high and that wasn't the right attack either. And apparently that hitbox covers its tail as well. Well, the hitbox of that particular attack. Even though the attack should go forward and the tail should barely do any damage. I can't even get closer because, look, I still have some space to reach the wall, but it doesn't let me because of invisible walls. Really? Well, I managed to get one of the swings in. Obviously it's better to get off charges. 3 charges, but if it's going to be marble, you might as well get any hit in. And then I miscalculate the distance that's going to travel to hit the head. It's going to champ out ass, yeah. When it decides to chain attacks, it loves to chain attacks. Especially doing the jumping attack, and then it changes it with something else. Ooh, barely managed to evade that. Oh, nice flinch, although no break. And I miss again because pushed its head inwards just before the roar. Didn't want to get any closer because of that possible poison. But of course if you don't get close enough you're going to miss. Yeah, we're moving past the 15-minute mark. It's not limping yet. This one has been a bit more pesky with its attacks, making it harder to damage it. Okay, you're going to stay still. Hopefully those actually did some damage. Come on, come on. Quick attack in, no, missed completely. It's a bit hard to tell where it's going to stop because of its flexibility. Really, you're going to jump just at that right moment. It's like its jumps are timed perfectly to evade great swords. Now if I can just go for here. No, it doesn't hang anymore. Or maybe it does it when it's really exhausted. Although it doesn't, it only does that attack when it is exhausted, doesn't it? Maybe it does it other times. Okay, that was a bad release. Not sure what happened there. Still some damage, but not as much as it could have been. Had to release early. I was thinking I might have missed. Well, at least we've got the brakes, so it's a nice amount of damage. No slap this time around. Ooh, didn't dive. No, I remember you could do something like this. Maybe it depends on the area and the timing of it. It should be weak enough though. It's invading relatively quick now. And we've got all the brakes. Yeah, it's even taking longer. Because the first Gigginox I managed to kill before running out of the effect of the hot drink. Well, hot meat. And this one is still alive. Past the 20-minute mark. So it has taken longer. Maybe it has a bit more health. And it has been a bit harder to hit. It's been more mobile than the first one. A lot more mobile. It was jumping around. So yeah, sometimes you can get lucky or unlucky with the attacks it decides to do. See? Another jump attack, so miss. Jump attack. Jump away, essentially. Runs towards one of the Shakalakas. Okay. Get the level 3 charge in. This should kill it. No, it doesn't kill it. I should have released a bit earlier. A bit sooner. Get an attack in. Oh, you wasn't charging? For also charging an attack. Thank you, camera, for hiding that. That's what I don't like about the zooming when you get close to walls. You don't get to see what your character is doing. Sometimes it decides not to do something you want to do. Okay, it's invade, so don't want to be hit in the head. Should go for the body or the tail. Mostly for the damage. I'm not caring about breaks anymore since I've got them all. And can you die already? And that one attack misses. Great. I'm getting a bit sick as well as the tip of the sword passes or clips through its wings and does no damage. Like you have to be stuck to its body to cause any damage. Which I find a bit stupid, in all honesty. Give the tip of the greatsword a hitbox, please. Even if it's reduced. It's like it's non-existent. Anyway, back to 2. No, that's not 2. That's a completely different number. This way to 2. I guess I could have gone for 3. I don't know, it seems shorter this way. So let's take a hot meat. And while we're at it, we're just going to sharpen. Yeah, sharpness should be running out by now, even with the sharpness skill that this armor set comes with. Razor sharp. Got the paintball ready, waiting for the last Gigginox. I really hate this wait time. Yeah, the other possibility is because when we first start the first fight, both Chach and Gamba but by the time the other ones come in, they are still recovering from the health loss from all the poison attacks. That's slowing down the initial damage. Poison sack. Managed to, I think, roll past the attack of that. That was a great quick break. Release early. Well, level 2, better than nothing. And nothing that was that particular charge. Spat in my face. Yeah, I don't think I will ever hand a Gigginox without poison resistance, if given the option. It's just too inconvenient to deal with all that poison damage. Especially at these levels. Really? It managed to push me close to the egg sack? Or to the poison sack? Doing quick attacks because I think it was going to jump, but it's not jumping at all until the very end. So maybe I could have gotten a level 3 charge. Really? You're going to roll instead of dive? Other times you just dive. Ah. The detection is so weird, honestly. And of course I don't have any more stamina. I'm going to just look towards it and do damage before I get hit. And it moves away. So I might end up using 4 meats before this hunt is over. We're past the 25th minute mark. It's taking much longer than it should. And I don't know how you managed to reach me from so far away, but yeah. Capcom logic, I suppose. Come on. I'd like to finish this quickly, or sooner, rather than later. Quick attack to the tail, although this was going to bounce in, it's probably a bad idea. I should block it. Just in time. But you can't block that, even if you had enough time. How can you? Come down there now. It's been a while, so maybe we'll discover that again. I think you couldn't with enough. If you didn't have enough guard level. Nah, its head hangs too high for me to reach it with a sword charge. At least not reaching this area. I should remember that I do have bounce bombs that I can just place while it's dangling, so I can actually do some damage, some form of damage. Oh, we've got a dead Banabra. Might as well carve it. Might get a At least I need or require. For future upgrades anyway. Nah, didn't really need monster fluid. But we do have the speed gathering, so it's not a problem. I believe that right now I'm low on carapaces, those bugs. And since they tend to explode on death when not poisoned, there's a good chance to carve something if they don't actually explode. Really? The animation didn't reach that far. It has an initial expansion, fine, that shows that it reaches that far. But when it slowly goes inward, it disappears. But it still reaches. The hitbox actually doesn't change. Okay, that is bad design. Never noticed that before, but that is bad design. If you don't graphically properly represent the hitbox, it's bad design. Which is what happened with the Pleasure in the earlier titles. The hitbox didn't match its size or its position, so it always looked strange how it hit you. Some odd places. And I think it still has that problem in this game. Not as bad, but still off. Not quite on the mark of where it should hit. Okay, maybe I'd rather the bomb since it doesn't cause damage than the poison explosion. Although I would rather it go off after a hit with an attack. You have to choose. See, it reaches all the way out, but it fades inwards after reaching all that way. Okay, I had to stop. I was going for a little, well, a reversal, but it was going to miss, but I did. Yeah, both Ember and Tessa are going to drop. Gosh, basically they have no health and poison. Well, it's limping away. We already passed the 30-minute mark. Not too happy about this time. The bow was better, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, was slightly over the 20-minute, the 30-minute mark. This is close to the 35th. If it doesn't hurry. Yeah, I have plenty of meat, so I might as well take one. It's going the other way. Sure, I've guessed it goes the other way, as it usually likes to go this way when limping. Oh, nice block. Yeah, didn't have any more stamina to roll past it. Not that I needed to. I like the mobility. Okay, this is gonna hit, and I couldn't even face the proper way to block it. It was pushing me around it in the dead center. So I could have been facing the right way and then get pushed and been facing the wrong way. Yeah, a lot of poison attacks, especially when raised. Now I'm taking a bit of a risk here because I'm well below half health. Yeah, let's not take this risk. Take the potion and ambush it in the next area. Now with the bow I did bring bombs though, and had extra bomb damage, so that might have sped up the hunt itself. Now it's possible we immediately jump upwards, so I'm going to try to get this attack in, and it does. Not upwards, but it jumps over. Just wait for the cloud to go, to fade. And again. Yeah, I guess when it's doing the poison attack, it's bothersome for Blade Masters because you can't get in. Even if you have antidote, it just knocks you away. Or gunners, you can just keep on firing. So there's no real downtime for you as long as you evade the attacks. So, what total quest time? Yeah. Nearly reached the 35th minute mark, just a few seconds away, 23 seconds away. 15 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. Longer than I would have liked. 30 minutes, generally okay. For 3 monsters. 10 minutes per monster with the right weapons. Or same level weapons. Gonna throw away. I guess the large weapon tier? No, it doesn't matter. It was like crystal, could have used that. Though I have plenty of it as well. So, well, we've got again nice rewards for this particular quest. Hides I don't need. King Bones I will keep. Probably end up spending loads of them. Rim Venom Glands. Some Pale Extract. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 breaks in total. I'm not sure if I got all 9, and there's one that didn't get in. A regular Fearsome Maw. All these are hides from breaks. 6 breaks from hides. Wow. Advanced Armor Spheres and more King Bones. So 11,000 zenny from the hides. Not too bad. So this has been the Fabled Harpooner, hunting a trio of Gigginox in the Toxin Avenger quest, with the Greatsword weapon class and the Red Wing as the weapon of choice. Hope you enjoyed the video, see you next time, and good hunting.